Good. Good. All right, Shalom. We the brother from the GMS New Orleans camp coming back at you with another live lesson. Right to get started as we always do. We like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai by Hashem, Radash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, and salutation to the items that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And as we look at the times and measuring the times, we can clearly see, all right, something biblical is on the horizon. All right. The spirit is manifesting itself in the physical. Okay. And the end times basically entail that, certain things, that things is at an end, man. All right. We have layoffs. That was the layoffs we're speaking about. We have the layoffs. All right. We having this winter supposed to be 25% blackouts. All right. We have talks of war. Okay, so there's a lot of things in the earth, and the trumpet should be blowing. But instead, he is shining the light on these celebrities, which in all aspect, the Lord don't deal with celebrities, neither have he called them to prophesy. All right. Get it in 1 Corinthians where Paul said, I've been called to be a servant of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. First and foremost, you have to be called of this, man. And most of these people like Kanye, this Ryan dude, Dalton dude, all right. Really, they all received their consolation when you really look at it, man. All right. The men of the Lord haven't got their consolation, man. Okay. They have stored up treasures in the heavens, which ultimately is going to pay off in what? Once they transition out of this flesh, man, to the spiritual body. Ultimately, you got it? Go ahead.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 20. Let every man abide in the same calling wherein he was called. Art thou called?
No. Go read 1 and 1.
1 Corinthians 1?
1 and 1, yeah.
Okay. It's 1 Corinthians 1, chapter 1. Paul, called to be an apostle.
Called to be a what?
An apostle.
Apostle. And brothers, the spirit have it that the Lord have called what? The apostles have set them what? Last, man. Pull it. All right. The apostles have been called last as if it were appointed to death. Because the last thing or the end of a man is what is death. But ultimately, our death marks our life, man. Because it said they have died and Yahushua shall find life, man. All right. But even though the apostles are last, the Lord said this very true doctrine on the earth, this sound doctrine, is one baptism, one faith for the end time, man. Give me Daniel 12 on Koshah and 11. But finish reading what you got. Daniel 12 and 12, where he said, go stand in thy lot to the end. Go ahead. Yeah. It's no. I'm about to finish what you got. So like, that was it?
Yeah.
That was it in it? Okay, come. Go ahead with what you got.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 9. It says, for I think that Yahweh had set forth us, the apostles, last.
Can you get that in the NLT, Bible Kasha? All right. Which ultimately, man, the apostles been set last, starting with our elder apostles, going back to our Bivens, when this truth was back, open, the open fountain has been made to the children of Israel. All right, going back to Zechariah 12 and 1. Okay, the Lord have opened a fountain up in the midst of Israel, man. All right. And during that time, all right, transitioning down from our Bivens to our apostles and elders, all the way down from us younger men, we believe that the Spirit of the Lord resides with the men that's coming in sound doctrine and faith, man. All right, you don't have to necessarily have GMS on your name, but you have to have one doctrine in Yahushua, man. All right, it can't be black, anti this. No. The Lord comes in one spirit, man. All right, one body,
one faith, one body,
one faith, one body, one baptism. Yeah, you can get that. You got that too. I got something nice in it. Go ahead, get it. It's all
what you said. 1 Corinthians 4:9 in the NLT, it says, instead, I sometimes think that Yahweh has put us apostles on display,
Mhm.
like prisoners of war
Mhm.
at the end of a victor's parade, commanded to die, condemned to die.
Mhm.
We have become a spectacle to the entire world.
Right. And a lot of people is making mockery of us, but they've been doing that. All right. But it says, be not deceived, the Lord is not mocked. Because when you mock the men of the Lord, you're mocking the Lord. But they just look at it like, oh, I'm mocking him. We don't got a line in on this,
They consider
they consider not. All right. But the Lord said he is not mocked. His servants come in his name. That's him. That's coming, man. Okay. So the last thing you're gonna be did is mock the Lord, man. All right, which ultimately the last people mock the Lord. Okay, they was in that same spirit. Let his blood be on what? Us and our children, man. So that same generation of people, man, is back mocking the Lord. The same ones that mock the Lord, then they mocking him now. It's not a difference, man. Go ahead, they got more.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish all the same.
All right, come
To people and angels alike.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be able to wait.
You got something?
Yeah, this,
Go ahead. Y'all bring out what y'all got. You got something, brother?
Ephesians 4, look, starting at 4. There is one body,
Mm-hmm.
not multiple different bodies. The Lord dealing with this camp, He also dealing with that. No. It says there's one body and one spirit, even as you're called in one hope of your calling. Like I said real quick, the one hope is that America's going to be destroyed, we're going to be delivered. The hope isn't to build something here. The hope isn't, the NBA, like, what are you talking about, man? One Lord, one faith, one baptism, one power and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all.
Plain, man. One. All right. That's why I said that the world have but many counselors, but the counselor of the Lord, the counsel of us is one, man. We have but one counselor. All right. That's the Yahweh Yahweh Shai, man. Okay. But the world has many counselors, man. All right. They go to old ancient. It's all kind of flattery out here. It's all kind of ancient. And these are ancient men using some of the same tactics that they once used on persecution to persecute us, man. All right. At the end of the day, it's all about condemning what's right, man. All right. And if you really look at the tactics these people use, all right, they're real sloppy. All right. It's really they really have no real way to come at us. All right. So they're gonna slander us. All right. They're gonna what? They're gonna lie, deceive. All right. So they can what? So they can ultimately judge us. But the Lord is with us, man. All right. So anything you're doing to us, you're attempting to do it to the Lord. Go ahead, brother.
Just back up what Amawad brought out.
Yeah.
It came. Amawad pretty much brought out the similar one to what I'm going to bring out. Hey, just to back up what you said real quick. Hey, the tactics that are going to come with, and these deadheads out here are going to fall for it. But those that really scrutinize, you're going to see that it's like two false witnesses with conflicting accounts coming against us, and it's going to completely fall apart. And look at all these different people out here. The Hebrews to Negroes guy, Nick Cannon, Kanye West. They're all saying Jalen Brown. They're all saying, okay, so-called Negroes or Israelites. But then from there, it's something different today, and it's going to be something different completely tomorrow. That's why they get their little time to shine and fall to the wayside. But this true doctrine, which we can boldly say is chiefly coming through GMS, the doctrine of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. It's been the same in the past, it's the same now, and it's going to be the same as prophecies being fulfilled. That's why they can't come against it straightways. They got to come against it sideways, like a snake. But this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10. It's the Apostle Paul speaking. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord, Yahushai Hamashiach, that ye all speak the same things, and that there be no divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. You got it? And it speaks for itself. And the sincere brothers, from our apostle elders all the way down to the youngest brother, there are no divisions among us, and we're all speaking the same thing and in the same judgment. That's why nobody can come against this doctrine. As our elder Yakina says, this doctrine is 144 to 0. Anybody that's ever came up just got completely cut in the scriptures. And again, that's why this devil and these false prophets are going to have to come up another way and come up with these slanders and these lies to try to come against the truth. But again, at the end of the day, everything that's been written shall stand, as it says in Isaiah 55, verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. By you coming against us, you're already fulfilling the word. Because we know persecution's coming, the famine's coming. So, and as it was said in Acts chapter 5, we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. What's Acts 5? It was Corinthians.
Acts is where it says, if this counsel be of men,
Kind
then you come to know.
And this counsel is clearly not of man. This counsel is of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. So it's not going to come to naught. It's going to come to fulfillment. And the Most High is a master chess player. The deceived and the deceiver are his. So no matter how much you go against the truth, or how much you go for the truth, prophecy is still going to get fulfilled right on time.
Right.
Go ahead.
It's 1 Corinthians 4:10. We are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but we are wise in Hamashiach. We are weak, but we are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. So yeah, we despise that here for being honorable. You know, we believe in true power. You know, we know our power name. You know, so they hate us for that. And we stand on what we believe. You know, we say we all about the law, statutes, commandments. We ain't about wickedness. You know, and they can't stand that, man. You know, we don't fit in. You know, we like the misfits right now. You know, we like saying we are despised, man. It don't matter whether it's fucking Esau, our people, or whatever nation, man. They fucking hate our guts or what, you know.
Just the back of what you said, we know our power's name and they can't stand that. These people have a problem with the boldness that we have, the confidence that we have. They love gray area. They love, it could be this, it could be that. When you see a group of men joined in one mind that's really ready to die.
So-called Negro, Native American men.
Yeah. It's like, what is this? They actually believe in a God that has a name, that has prophecy. They stand in boldly like, whoa, this is extreme.
And they're telling me my life's worthless and I'm a piece of shit, which you are.
You are.
And it's as simple as that.
Yeah, and they have to, you know, they honorable too, man. You know, we ain't not have cutthroat each other, you know. And we come out and we lay everything out on the front line. Ain't no hiding. We ain't doing no secret councils, no shit like that. You know, we live, like I said, we're making everything public. We're posting what we're seeing. You go back and pull all the videos, and it's still the same yesterday, today, and so on, man.
Yeah, get that on Psalm 16. Go ahead. And they get this Psalm 16 when he say, we declare, the men that are
Publish it.
yeah.
I wanted to pretty much halt in on the point that this brother brought out. Hey, we're not doing, trickery. We're not, which I know we went into a lesson yesterday using righteous God, but we're not using that deceptive God.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not trying to deceive anybody. All right, but we'll let the precept speak for itself. It's 1 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, for our exhortation was not of deceit, nor of uncleanliness, nor in guile, but as we are allowed of Yahweh to be put in trust with the gospel, even so we speak, not as pleasing men, but Yahweh.
But it said, we are put in trust of the gospel.
Come, what's that again for you?
Go ahead.
It's verse 4. It says, but as we were allowed of Yahweh.
Allowed of Yahweh. All right. According to 2 Corinthians 1, it says, he that sealed us in the spirit is Yahweh, which was coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So we are allowed first and foremost. So someone have given us the permission. All right. Well, go ahead.
It says, I'm gonna read it again. It says, but as we were allowed of Yahweh to be put in trust.
In trust. That's the first thing. When you put in trust of something, you're worthy to basically carry it, man.
That's right.
All right. So now, just like Yahweh Shai was put in trust to come and fulfill that which he spoken, they say it shall be spoken to me, shall fulfill. All right. There was a trust, which trust goes back to credit. All right. And he has credit with the Lord, man.
Right.
All right. Yahweh Shai has the credit with the Lord as so much as he's the only mediator between the Lord and man. All right. So that's what credibility. All right, that he was given, being the first begotten of the Most High. Go ahead.
It says to be put in trust with the gospel, even so we speak.
Even so we speak, man. All right, because really we speak on salvation. All right, which is heaven, which is that Romans 10 and 10, man. All right. As it's the one I always get to. We therefore speak, we believe, and therefore we speak. All right, because of the trust the Lord have bestowed on us, man. All right, and it's not of ourselves, but it's of the Lord that have called us, man. Now, a lot of these men are being called, all right, well, are not being called, but showing themselves as what? As these great men, because they won't be reputed as somebody with knowledge. You know, I won't just be seen as knowledgeable. Kyrie, I just want insight. You know, equality for all. No. There's only one equality, man. That's in the scriptures. You need to read that, Kyrie. Read the scriptures. That's Paul said that supply of our walk is equality, which is to one another, man. Other than that, that's talking about the body of the men of the Lord that's called and ultimately, hopefully, to be chosen. Go ahead.
It says, not as pleasing men.
And there you go. Because see, these people are men pleaser, man.
That's right.
They got millions of followers. All right. They have packs, they got contracts, you know, with these rich elites. All right, going down and really ultimately they're part of the agenda, man. All right, because when you don't work for the Lord, you work against him. Go ahead.
If I can say, that's why you could, check these men backgrounds and shit, and it'll show, oh, he donated this amount of money. It's all public. So a person could look at him and say, oh, he gives back to the community. He's a good guy, or he's this knowledgeable,
Yeah.
If when you give, donations and shit like that, it should be anonymous. You shouldn't, other people shouldn't see you, because it's supposed to be from the heart, and that's how you could find out about these guys.
You're supposed to be rewarded by the Most High.
That's right, not by men. It says, not as pleasing men, but Yahweh, which tried our hearts. Verse 5. For neither at any time use we flattering words, as ye know, nor a cloak of covetousness. Yahweh is witness.
So the Lord is witnessing these men flattering themselves, man. All right. Give me Job 32 and 22, Quishab or either Bayan, real quick to back that butt up on that flattering. Then I'll do whatever y'all got. You order something?
Yeah.
Come on. Give me
Also got
Job.
that song.
I got one more for you.
Come on, make public. Yeah, it kind of hold on now. Let it
Come on.
Job 32 and 22.
Job 32 and 22.
Start at 21.
21. It says, let me not, I pray you, accept any man's person.
Because the Lord don't stand in awe of any man's person. You look at that as a rock. I don't know why.
Right. Neither let me give flattering titles unto man.
Right. So Job knew not to give flattering titles unto men or esteem them to be more than what they is, man. Kyrie just won't play basketball. You wouldn't call, my man. You wouldn't call. You're not willing to walk away from all your possessions like the man that Yahweh Shai said, leave all that thou hast and come and be with me. All right. He walked away sad, man. All right. Leave basketball alone. Forfeit your riches. And then come on the corner.
Your reputation.
Right. Compromise your reputation, man. Because the Lord made himself of no reputation. You see? So a reputation is what precedes a man. At the end of the day, your reputation is your name too as well. If something goes into your name. Yeah. All right. Which at the end of the day, you don't want to lose that name. Because if you take Kyrie Irving off there, now you're just a regular man.
Good.
All right. People know you from playing basketball, you're a star, which playing basketball is not spiritual. All right, you got handles, you get in and out, reverse it back and forth. All right. What is that doing? You still a nigga. All right.
How you serving the Lord?
How you serving the Lord? Because you dribble the basketball and you conscious. AKA woke, like the girl say. Oh no, nigga, I'm named woke. What she said? I put a video of a woman talking about what IUIC did, saying she owned some bald head thought.
Yeah, that's
I'm woke. Nah, And that woke, that you gotta watch them people saying they woke.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't ever heard a brother ever say they woke, man. All right?
Fuck that.
Brothers moving in the spirit. You know, y'all say, man, you brother. Bless, man. Call like now, y'all was shy, you woke, brother. Well, come on, man. We don't say that, man. All right?
And
That's that black consciousness, you know, or whatever. But go ahead, let me finish the precept. I got you, right? I don't want to get off the precept.
It's like verse 22, it says, "For I know not to give flattering titles, and so doing, my maker will soon take me away."
So the Lord coming for these men who showing themselves as men, all right, and what? Also what? Giving flattering titles, man. Because remember, the Lord don't stand in awe of any man greatness. You got that? The stand in awe of any man greatness is in Wisdom of Solomon. Go ahead.
It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 7. For he which is Lord over all shall fear no man's person.
Yeah. See, the Lord not, he's not impressed by men, man. Saying he have created man. All right, go ahead.
Neither shall he stand in awe of any man's greatness.
And so really no man is great but him. If the Lord don't acknowledge your greatness, there's no greatness for you. He's greatness. And we can't even go as far as serving the Lord because of he's so great and high. All right. So at the end of the day, the creation has to acknowledge the greatness of the creator, man. Which it says in Wisdom of Solomon 13. Go ahead.
It says, for he hath made the small and great.
He made the small and great. The despised, right? Because it says, our beginning was small, but yet our latter end shall be greatly increased. All right. And even the nobles of this time, the Lord built them up. I raised y'all up, like I gave y'all riches. I can make a man rich on the instant. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. And like this. So anybody position where y'all at, the Lord got you there. It wasn't your own mind. It was nothing, man. They got more.
Yeah. It also says wisdom, riches and poverty of the Lord.
Yep.
Right? So the Lord don't see us as, oh, this brother's a billionaire. He's
Yeah.
like, that's another Israelite, you know.
Yeah. You could be a billionaire and can't read. Lord couldn't read at one time.
Yeah.
What did suffice you to be that wealthy, but you can't read, man.
You can't read the
You
scripture.
can't read the scriptures. So that means you don't know who you is. But you got $1 billion. All right, you could point here and you are extolled as this great man. All right. You got more? Rashad, you finished?
Yeah, that was it.
Go ahead, you'll make your point.
Yeah. But hey, look, you can think about it like this. You're a society that's the lowest kingdom in the history of existence. So what does that say? Jake was drinking in captivity. Jake was drinking from golden cups and silver cups in Egypt and Babylon, the styrofoam cups today. So, and as it says, I believe in Luke 16, anything that's esteemed of man is nothing to the Most High.
That's right.
And as it says back in 1 Corinthians chapter 1, the Most High didn't choose the greatest, most illustrious, eloquent Jakes to do this work, even though you do have brothers that do have, some positions. Some brothers have money, some brothers are eloquent speakers, but for the most part, he didn't pick these celebrities or these higher ups because the Most High knows how much of how vain and much of men pleasers the majority of our people are.
Mm-hmm.
The Most High wanted to make that clear separation to see who's truly sincere and who's faking the funk. But this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 25. Because the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than men, and the weakness of the Most High is stronger than men. And the Most High is all great, but it's saying anything that's little with the Most High is still better than anything that man can muster up.
They say that in Zechariah, like how the small things despise, man. Go ahead.
Verse 26. For ye see your calling, brethren,
Mm-hmm.
how that not many wise men after the flesh,
Right. Yeah.
not many mighty, not many noble are called.
Yeah, the people you see in these so-called white robes. A white robe just represents a greater position of power or a throne, some type of throne or authority or being lifted up in such a way, man. All right, you really, you don't even see the people that's really in charge, man. All right, ultimately, but the people that they put have them as puppets in place. They got the suit and tie, they well put together, they well orchestrated. It's to give you the illusion of, all right, these people are well ordered, man. But really, they don't have any order. All right. And that's why the earth is currently in the condition it's in, and going in the direction it's in, man. All right, go ahead, brother.
But the Most High had chosen the foolish things of the world
Right.
to confound the wise.
The foolish things. All right. When you go into that word foolish, I think right there, secrets. All right. Yeah, I believe that's you in 1 Corinthians. I believe it's secrets, man. Right? Because one would say, what do you mean by the foolish things? All the things that you can't really see, man. All right. People can't comprehend. So if it's something you can't see or it's hidden from, it's hidden. In other words, man. All right. And we're here in Yahushua. So we're the foolish. People look at us, man, this guy got dresses on. You know, that guy there, he don't even look like he served the Lord. Like that don't look like a man of the Lord right there. As if you got the description of a man of the Lord, man.
What's the saying, Sarah? He
You
that
got on the root of it.
Yeah, it said, absurd.
Huh?
The main word morals, it says absurd. Well, we absurd in this world.
Yeah, absurd. But if you go in
The root word says hidden thing,
hidden what?
hidden thing.
So the foolish thing is a hidden thing. Remember, we are hid in Yahushua. Because born hid in Yahushua. Said my children in his quiver or in his bosom, man. The Lord heritage is children, which that's Psalms 120 something like that. His heritage is children, man. All right. And blessed the man who quiver is full of them. And Yahushua is full 144,000 men is hid in Yahushua's quiver, man. We hidden in it. Go ahead out.
Yeah, that's that word mysterion, which
Mysterion.
one of our favorite words.
See? You see what that word fool is going to learn? Thinking, oh man, it's just foolish. No, that's secrets, man. All right, because we're renouncing corruption. All right, which our gospel, the gospel is hid in us, man. Kyrie them can't get this. It's a mystery to them. The gospel is hid. If our gospel be hid, it's hid to them that is lost. Kyrie, you lost. You flat earth demon. Go ahead.
It says a hidden purpose or counsel of the Most High, the secret counsels which govern Yahweh in dealing with the righteous, which are hidden from ungodly and wicked men, but plain to the godly.
But plain to the God. You still in Daniel?
Oh, yeah.
Get Daniel 12 and 10. Read that last part. It's hidden to the wicked, plain to the God. Go ahead. You got to go come.
The secret counsels which govern the Most High in dealing with the righteous, which are hidden from the ungodly and wicked men, but plain to the godly.
Right. So we can see it. All right. The vision is made plain, man. But read what you got, huh?
It's Daniel 12 and 10. It says,
You have more?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
it says, many shall be purified and made white and tried,
Mm-hmm.
but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand.
Read that last part again, them 2 sentences, brother.
It says, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand.
Well, wait a minute. How the wicked can't get it, but the wise can get it, man. And the wise are the foolish. Those the ones are in secret, man. That's why, again, when it come down time to show the world, all right, where the Lord, the true men of the Lord was at, people gonna scratch their head like, I would have never thought it was weird, man. You know, yeah, dang, bro, ain't no way it was him. You know, but that's how the Lord is. He fall like that. Because you can't put your finger on the Lord. Ultimately.
Hey, I can remember going to school out there in Texas, we took drama class. One of the biggest things that they stressed on was if you have a play, a movie, a story, what makes that movie, play, a story a good one is if it make you feel totally opposite than what you thought it was gonna make you feel.
It's called suspense.
That's right.
Suspense, man. Which that movie Exam was. It was about expense, man. I mean, suspense. Because you didn't know. There you go. Yeah.
Like that's why in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, you know, that's why they gonna look upon us with terrible fear. It's like how that chapter pretty much go into it. You know,
We have kind of his life madness.
but you know, his works for nothing. You know, they look at us, they see us put this work in, all right, day in and day out, And shit, they don't even know about the things that go on after hours, shooting, videos, regular calls, conference calls. These are the things that we do to ensure that. But yeah, but I can get that one for go.
Yeah, the food is, you got more? That's it? That's it? Come on, let me finish off with that.
If I could just say real quick, to back up that word foolish out with it said absurd and hidden was the same Sirach. Him that was never thought of to wear the crown is the one that's gonna wear the crown.
That's right.
That's ultimately what's coming.
The least expected, man.
But the Most High had chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and the Most High had chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
Yeah. So the Lord don't respect the things people respect. All right? Because really people are they're on it's
Face value.
It's everything is face value with people, man. All right. They don't look like something. They ain't like, well, it ain't. But that's why they can't get it in the spirit. You see, because the spirit working within. So if everybody's without, hey, we see why these people doing what they do. That's it.
I'll just read verse 29. That and base things of the world and things which are despised hath the Most High chosen. Yeah, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are, that no flesh should glory in his presence.
Yeah, no flesh glory in the presence of the Lord. Because he that serve the Lord in spirit, man. Anyways, man. All right. Hey, if you ever notice this, the Lord kills your flesh. He don't kill your spirit. Think about it. He can, but he never kills your spirit. So at the end of the day, the Lord always looking on the inward part of the man. All right. The Lord don't look at on the outer appearance of man and judge him. Like I know how his spirit is. All right. Ultimately, that's who this man is.
I made him to be my favorite character.
Right. I made it. Yeah. And that's it. I ain't gonna undo that because I didn't let him have a great showing in this little part right here. I let him sit on the side like I ain't really put him in. Do that mean I don't love him? No, I just ain't have his role right here to build the suspense. I won't build a suspense up, But again, people revere the men of this world, okay? Especially these celebrities, man. Singing and playing basketball, brother, is gonna be nothing in the kingdom of heaven, man. Brother, we talking about rapping, and everybody don't know how to do that.
Yeah, right.
But we have, Bob, before you an Israelite, like we done tried to sing at times, right? Come on, brother. Right here in the shower, you feeling good in the car. Are you trying to mimic somebody that's singing? Jay, come on, we can't just be hard all day, Jay. All right. Singing is therapeutic, it's spiritual, it lifts up the frequencies, the morale of your spirit. Because really, singing and music hand in hand. So you kind of listen to music, you would sing. If you can do it, it'll make you sing. It makes you sing.
If I can say real quick, just look at it in the grand scheme of things. When it comes to controlling the money, moving nations of people and resources, what is singing and dancing and playing sports? It's something you do in your leisure time.
Yeah.
After you've done the business,
Yeah.
you do that to wind down.
Yeah.
So
it don't serve a purpose. So why do we have respect for these people that do that? Because of the money. All right. And the glory that they put so much emphasis and glory on these people. So where our people are what? Hypnotized. All right. Give me James 2:9 by Yan. Get 9, grab 9, then jump back to 5. Bible Bishop.
This James chapter 2:9. It says, but if he have respect to persons, he commits sin.
Read that again. Wait, don't get it started again, brother.
It says, but if he have respect to persons,
Yeah.
he commits sin.
Wait a minute. It's a sin to have respect to person.
Right.
See, the Lord don't play with that, man. On no levels, no matter what it is. All right. Whether it's in the truth, whether it's your mama, all right, whether it's your football. Because a lot of men revere their football coach more than their family members, man. Like, man, I listen to my coach overall, man. No, you can't have no respect for persons. The Lord, like, if you respect me, you're gonna know what and who to respect from there. Because he's going to tell you, I have given you pastors according to my heart. Respect these men. All right. Get these men double honors. Do this to this. All right. Because the Lord is directly dealing with these men through the Rakabadah. Go ahead, brother.
It says, and our, I'm gonna reread it. It says, but if ye have respect of persons, ye commit sin and are convinced of the law as transgressors.
So you're a transgressor, man. You're a heavy offender in the law. You see? Because why? All right. You're respecting a person, man. Okay. You're looking back with reverence. And one thing about the Lord like, look, I want everybody to revere me. Because when you see that man, I created him. So really the respect goes back to the Lord. That's why when he come back, we gonna all have respect until our maker. We're gonna be able to look back and be like, this who made us. That's what respect means. You're gonna look back and say, this who made us. All right. That's why I love that precept, man. Isaiah 17:7. Go ahead out.
Yeah.
Jump to your 5.
Yeah, I'll just say real quick, we were watching that movie Black Adam, and at the beginning, you had all the people, the slaves working, and they found that one piece of the Ethereum or whatever it was, and they were fighting each other. And the little kid was like, hey, we got a common enemy. We need to stop fighting each other and look towards a hero who brings us all together. The one that's going to save us.
Yep. Kabbalah. Go on that too. Go ahead, read your 5.
This James 2:5. It says, hearken, my beloved brethren, had not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he had promised to them that love him. Yeah, he chose the poor of this world, man. The men who have the extra wisdom and the understanding to abide in this truth correctly are not the richest men in the world. We're not here to go after millions of dollars and do things that these people do.
Yeah.
We doing the things through the spirit and we doing the work. We're not worried about that because we're gonna get that in another life to come.
That's right. And it's gonna be the poor men that brought back the kingdom of heaven, man.
Yeah, that's why I said
Look,
given to him that's promised to them.
that's promised, yeah, man. So it's
shall inherit the
the meek. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is in the kingdom. Or the meek shall inherit the earth. And our wisdom over here again is despised, but it's coming from that poor old man. Bible shop. Get Ecclesiastes 9, and you're gonna start at where it says the poor man wisdom was despised. All right, but he saved the city. All right, go ahead.
This from the brother Cabal, the comment board. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 23. Going into what you were just going into, bro. It says, it is not meet to despise the poor man that hath understanding.
13.
Neither is it convenient to magnify a sinful man.
Right. So it says not the poor man that
It says it is not meet to despise the poor man.
It's not fit. It's not fit to despise the poor man that had understanding. That's beautiful. Because I know, what the brother had. I didn't know, because I got my Yana is about to go right into that. And he's gonna elaborate on it. Go ahead.
It says great men and judges and potentates, which a potentate, that's a ruler, a king,
Renowned stature. That's renowned.
It says shall be I'm gonna read it again. Great men and judges and potentates shall be honored, yet is there none of them greater than he that feareth the Lord.
None of them is greater than he that feared the Lord. And what are men that fear the Lord? You see them. Because they're not the men that's backing down on their words. Because if we go out and proclaim and profess or declare the name of the Lord and then double down on it, all right, we're doubling down on the Lord. Right. This ain't man. You need to say you're sorry. You need to say everybody's equal. You need to, bro, we're the only people that can say whatever we want to say. All right. Well, of course, in the spirit of the Lord.
What we want to say is in the scripture.
Well, yeah, because everything we say is what the Lord is telling us to say. So anything we say, if somebody has to tell us to go talk it back, we don't have to tell them, hey, you're going to have to go talk to the Lord about that. Like, I ain't in no position to give back my words, which I have already brought forth. Like, I can't call back my words. All right. I can't call back tomorrow, yesterday. I can't call back anything. So whatever went out, it is what it is. At this point, well, we're going to execute you. We're going to take this from you. I don't got nothing already. Okay. What you going to take? I don't have nothing already, man. All right, so again, the rich man threatened, beaten, and threatened, man. All right, he threatened that with. Know that you got it. Like we poor, but you still threatening us, man. You know, even Kyrie is a poor man. Got a couple million. That's poor. You're on the bottom of the totem pole. If we give you $100 million, hey, we got
And they can take it just like
it's
that.
just digital, digital screen.
Like,
Finish.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it? Go ahead, what you got?
This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 16.
Nah, you gotta start at 13, brother.
13.
Get on that.
This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 13. This wisdom have I seen also under the sun, and it seemed great unto me. There was a little city, and few men within it. And there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it.
Who that sound like, man? That sound like E, man. He came up against a few, you Israelites, all right. Really, we more in number, all right. But he came down on us, man. All right, built bulwarks, basically caged us in. All right, they stole us, they sold us, caged us in, then blocked us in. And if you try to go out the country, you're gonna have to go through customs, passports. So they bulwarked it, man. All right, meaning what? There's no way to get around where you're going. If you go out the country, how long?
Right.
For what? Who you with? Take these shots. Do this. If they let you go, man. All right. And they besieged us, which Jerusalem is a people for a place. So we're besieged, man. We're in captive. All right. According to Isaiah 42 and 22, we're people robbed and spoiled, man. We're in prison houses. We're hid in prison houses. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 14, there was a little city, also like I read them. Verse 15, now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered that same poor man.
Because they despise, man. Man don't even remember Jay-Z. Jay-Z ain't rap. Drop an album in what, 20 years? How long it been since he dropped an album? Tupac, it don't matter. Like Tupac, man, these niggas legends. Niggas ain't do nothing, man. All right, but ride and beat. You know, but it says, yet no man remembered that poor man. See, that's why the Lord did that intentionally. Because the elect got to get their remembrance in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's where they got to be famous at. See, the kingdom of heaven is for, of course, that's Yahweh Shai's kingdom, along with David, our king, and it's about 144, man. That's where we get all our acknowledgement at, man. He said, I'm going to give y'all fame in the same lane y'all was put to shame at. All right?
That's why I say this is not our rest.
Yeah,
They in their rest right now.
yeah, there they have it.
This they have it.
Yeah. So in the kingdom of heaven, somebody got to be in their heaven. That's how you know it's going to be levels. Oh, everybody Israelite don't be the same. What? No, that's no Israelite have never been the same. Everybody, man. Since when? Go ahead, brother.
I'm just going to say the kingdom of heaven is going to be an eternal memorial throughout the ages.
Thanks.
I mean, you got Tupac, say on the Edomite side, George Washington and stuff. But after so many hundreds of years, that's just going to be a name in a footnote in a book somewhere. You got brothers that post videos of these people that go and ask people questions like, "Oh, do you know who so and so is?" or whatever. And it should be common knowledge, but they don't even know, nor do they care. That's the moth-eaten and the worm-filled memorial on this side. Not that untarnished gold and silver that's just going to keep appreciating its value in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, moth. Damn fucking moth, man. Hey, at the end of the day, man, again, these men got their consolation. And it's all good. If you got a platform, you need to talk about God, whether you talk about it wrongly or not. So really, everything you're saying is for the good. Because now you're gonna wake somebody up to start looking at this, and then they're gonna run into a brother that's righteous of the Lord. So everything works to the good of the Lord, anyways. Right. So whoever got a platform, keep talking about this. Keep talking about the Ish people. Keep talking about the Jays. Keep talking about the Israelites. Even talk about IUIC. Talk about everybody. The black, talk about them. Because what you gonna do, now you got the world right now. Look up the word that's trending. You know, sometimes there was a word that's trending. Yeah, let's see if it say, see what the word says.
And even with, let's say IUIC, for example, they're off, but say somebody sees the Jalen Brown thing with the clip or the IUIC by Kyrie Irving, and they look that up, and they originally just thought it was Black Hebrew Israelites, but they see them with the 12 tribes chart talking about the Northern Kingdom as well.
So we are not black. All right. Well, that's enough. Again, that's a narrative. Okay, which is gonna always be narrative. We always be counted. All right, which the scripture speak about that. But go ahead up. Go ahead to 16.
This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 16. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard.
It's all good though, because again, the words of the Lord, they gonna go where they, you know, they're intended to go anyways, man. All right. So whether y'all hear us or not, the whole goal is to tell y'all. That's why we don't get all bent out of shape. Oh, y'all don't got numbers. See how you don't see they got numbers, boy. You saw all that on them, and y'all just got a little bit people. It's all good. The Lord have always dealt with the few. Huh? Even when we was all together in Israel, he dealt with, when he delivered us out of the land of Egypt, who he was dealing with?
Moses and Aaron.
That's two people.
Who split the red? Who split the sea?
Brother, whenever you go to any accounts, when he went to Nineveh, we Jonah. It's all Elijah. He never dealt with everybody. The Lord only deal with a few men. Like, okay, I don't need everybody to go and get, I just need him to get up where I need to get up, and that's it. The Lord don't want everybody, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, verse 17. And the words of wise men are heard in quiet, more than the cry of him that ruleth among few.
Right. So our words are heard in quiet, man. That's why the Lord said, be still or be quiet. And what it is in Psalms?
Be still and know that I'm your
And know that I'm Yahweh. Like, we go quietly about our work at the end of the day. We don't go stand in front of the Quicken Loans Arena and the State Farm Arena and the Smoothie King Arena. Talking about, with them. You don't need to come up out here, man, with boots on. Right? We don't have boots on out there, man. And the spike ons, it's like, what? It's the show of men, man. We do our things quietly. We might meet in a brother house. We might go in a little park, secluded, away. All right, and what? Bring forth the word of the Lord, man. Because we're not advertising ourselves, man. We're advertising the word. And now the Lord gave this medium, this YouTube, all right, these different platforms, BitChutes, all right, Zoom, whatever, to get his word across, to go to the four ends, the internet. All right. And at the end of the day, hey, we trust in the word. The Lord gonna move the spirit through his word and hit and connect all the dots he need to connect, man. All right. We don't need to go above what the Lord told us to do. He said, preach, watch, and wait. All right. And all right, that's the three things away for the Lord. And have faith. All right. Preach, watch, wait, and have faith. All right. That's the attributes of a man of the Lord. At least I'm leaving some out, but you know, that's the key elements. Go ahead, out.
Verse 18. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, for one sin destroyed.
Yeah. You know, so we really dealing with wisdom. Y'all about to bring out y'all guys. You go ahead, you back. Y'all bring them up. You got
An over brother. It's First Ezra chapter 4 and verse 39. It says, now I start at 38. It says, as for the truth, it endureth and is always strong. It liveth and conquereth forevermore. With her, there is no accepting of persons or rewards. So with this truth, it don't matter what you could, monetarily bring to the table. You can't buy your way into this thing. All right, nobody care who you was in the world. It's all about, the spirit. If the Lord chose your spirit to accept this truth, it's not what's been understanding. That's what it's all about. All right. it says, but she doeth the things that are just, which having respects of persons is not just. That's a sin, like we read earlier. All right. That's a sin, man. It says, and refraining from all unjust and wicked things, and all men do well like of her works. So, but hey, that's pretty much it, man. Hey, the truth. It's not with this thing of ours is not about respects of persons. All right, bottom line. So you got to pretty good.
Yeah, how right or forcible word? How forcible are right words, man? We don't gotta force nothing, man.
God.
Right? And most of the people that's talking about the Lord right now, they forcing it. Ryan Dalton, man, come look at these niggas, man.
Yeah, I don't even
Bro. I mean, bro, their niggas own mouth condemn them. Their own mouth testify against them. Because Kyrie, at the end of the day, you double down. I don't know why we just keep bringing you. That's a waste of time. That's really a waste of time, bro. All right? You're in the middle of the Lord without no boasting will run circles around you, man. All right? But that ain't even the spirit which the Lord wants. He just wants you to bring more light to the what? The word, the truth. That's it. That's all you use for, man. Everybody's a tool. And wait, by the way, we appreciate you. All right? Keep up the good work, even though the doctrine off. All right?
Keep up the bad work.
Keep up the bad work and the good work. Yeah. You, Kyrie. No. Go ahead.
Back up what you were saying about the Lord's only dealing with a few people. And it says in 2 Ezra 8, and he answered me saying, the Most High hath made this world for many, but the world to come for few. Those few men he's been dealing with since going back to the garden. They rebuked Adam, the men that were against Babylon the Great, the men that were against Rome. Those men are back here to receive their reward, man. That's who's going to be ruling in the kingdom, not a bunch of not a bunch of niggas that love this world.
Yeah, a reward that's been appreciating value from the past, like the reward they didn't receive back then, they still need to receive it from that reincarnation.
Yeah, all
It's just been building interest,
Yeah.
compound interest. It's just been
Who that was I told that we are a man of the Lord is never off the clock. He always punched in. I told somebody that I forgot. I was on the phone with one of y'all brothers. But a man of the Lord is always punched in, right? So when it's time to get paid, he gonna get paid forever. Think about that. Brother, we go to clocks and clock in and clock out. So we have an end time.
Yeah.
Bro, we have always been clocked in with the Lord. It's time, brother, may call, you gotta go, get up, you may talk, counsel, give brothers info. We always clock in. So the Lord going to give you what? A forever reward. He got to pay us forever. What is spitting? We worked forever. Technically, man. You know? Even when one would say we all do it, we on call do. So somebody on call never really on duty. Right? So at the end of the day, the Lord gonna have a forever paycheck. We was forever clocked in. Because in our reincarnations, the same spirits of the prophets and something was prophesying, was doing the works of the Lord, right? So we died and it just kept on building up to where the Lord gonna pay us. That's why we're gonna have immortality. Everything is gonna be forever. Because the Lord, like y'all did it. It's very forever. It's with this person, that person, that. You was doing work for me. So I'm gonna pay you forever.
It's truth. It's like
An immortal payment. An immortal payment.
It's like the union.
Yeah.
It ensures job security. It has perks. Not everybody can get in it. You know, it's like
Yeah.
the ultimate form of the union.
Yeah.
The spiritual union.
Yeah, we pay the Lord to protect our jobs, which we have real jobs, Kyrie. You dribble the basketball. We got real, you, Kyrie, you, right? Because we do. We got a real occupation, man. We occupied in prophecies. We really work for the Lord. We believe, bro. We believe this. We really work for the Lord. We on the watch side. We watchmen.
Right.
We're working. We have a real job. All right. You people go and clock in where y'all at. Dribble, basket, practice. No. We have a real job, man. All right. We're winning souls in the spirit of the Lord, right? Helping win souls to return the kingdom of heaven back here. That's the greatest job you can have on the planet Earth. There's no way around it. All right. There are people putting their applications for this and can't get it
Get it.
Because the Lord got people that didn't apply for the jobs. They was hired because the job was for them. So it was created for the job. So you can have applicants, you can have people with resumes, they learning and went to this college, this school, but the Lord chose us. So we didn't even fill out for the job, man. You got it, Doc.
John 15 and 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you.
Ordained. We can't, brother. They got people that's choosing the Lord, like trying to go and doing everything to serve the Lord, and the Lord like to give him nothing. Man. Then you got men when you look for the Lord. The Lord, let's go. It's time. Straight way. You know, whatever Jacob's doing, straight way, it's time. Cut that off, cut this off, cone him off. He gonna remember this was me. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll put my spirit on it. I'll figure all that out. And let me listen to some man. Be like, this is real. This is it. Whatever this is, this is it. You know? Because the Lord really easy to find. To those that knowledge is easy to him that understand. So the ones that understand, they have been called, it became easy, man. We don't have to run in a circle to circle our tail, man, to find out how to serve the Lord. The Lord is going to show you how to serve him. Along with everything else, man. You got more?
Okay. Oh yeah, if I got two, yeah, and it's gonna be simple.
Simple.
Be straightforward. You know, beating around the bush, or you break down how to serve me.
It's simple.
Yeah.
It's simple, man.
My yoke is not burdens.
That ye should go forth and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain.
Yep. And that's what you see. You see the fruit of the men of old, all right? The 144,000 men, man, increasing, all right? And about to get that big old increase, man. You know? And we gonna be like Black Adam. You, Kyrie, you can dribble. All right, we gonna have dominion. You dribble, we gonna have dominion. All right, you shoot, we gonna have all power. You got money in the bank, we gonna have all the riches, cattle. So all your attributes you got, we gonna have all those times everything, man.
Shit, people in the bank.
We gonna have people in the bank, man. All right, we gonna own people. And Kyrie, you gonna own some people to be good. Hey, own Jacob, be all right. You know, you, Kyrie, yeah.
He gonna be able to own those facts that were his bosses and they his slaves in the kingdom.
You gonna be all right. You know, but you gonna have to come back ashamed too. You gonna have to be ashamed. You have to get that. Hey, brother, yeah, we told you. You know, but it's all good.
I can finish.
Okay, come. Here, bring out what y'all got.
Whatsoever you should ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you.
Yeah. Man, it's nothing but freaks on here, bro. Sex 69 .fun. This is freaks, bro.
That should be funny.
I mean, we talking about these celebrities, you know, that's the public, you know, so he feels some kind of way about that. You got something?
Yeah, right.
Y'all got something over there?
Uh,
You don't got anything? Okay, go ahead. We had
This is Ephesians 4, verse 1. It says, I therefore, the prisoner of Yahushua, beseech you that you walk worthy of the vocation wherein you were called.
Mm-hmm.
And just like that word vocation, back on what you were saying, this is a real job.
Yes.
It says a calling, an invitation to a feast of the divine invitation to embrace salvation of Yahweh.
Come on, man.
A real job, man.
A real job. All right. You know it, bro. We get salvation from this. All right. Whoever don't have a job to where they're in position to get salvation, you don't got a real job. Your job is gonna lead to a dead end, man.
Yeah.
It's all good. Hey, this is the real job. There's not a greater job on the planet Earth. We go to our 9 to 5s and we're thinking about this job. Bro, the whole time I'm at work, think about this. I have to do this lesson. Oh yeah, call this brother. Oh yeah, look at this video. You know, I'm at work thinking about this, man. I don't care. We don't have nothing else to think about, really. Bro, we may veer off and jump into this momentarily, but it's always come back. Your mind always tell you, I'm supposed to be remembering something.
Yeah, right.
No, on its own. Like, just like clockwork. It's like my mind tell me I'm supposed to be, if I'm going too far in the shit and scrolling too much, it's like, man, let me put this video on. Like, it's like your mind make you reset itself on its own, though. Like it's computer, as if somebody controlling it, which we know we're being controlled, you know, like ultimate. But it's the spirit that dwelling you like, man, I've been bugged out. Man, I've been listening to battle rap all day. You know, like, man, let me get back and, you know, but that's what it is. Go ahead now. You got more? Come, go ahead.
I just want to say real quick, you know how YouTube got them ads. One little ad came up with this one dizzy looking Jake with a beanie on his head. It was one company like advertising their shit, and they were asking him, so what are you looking for with the job? And he was like, man, I just want a job where I feel respected and nobody can give my opinion. And he not saying he wants salvation of the kingdom. I just want a job where I feel respected.
Yeah, one nigga said he wanted a job in heaven.
Yeah, that's right.
They don't like that. Never like that.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
What are we gonna do if he start giving us word? If he start in rulership, how are we gonna get word?
Reeves, huh? What is Reeves?
Reeves. Reeves did.
Uncle Rick.
I mean, that's why listen, bro. Most of y'all gotta just be reset. But it said the wicked will never understand. They part of the wicked on this side, bro. They're part of the ungodly. They're part of, yeah. Those are the people that's not gonna understand. All right? At the end of the day, they don't understand. They don't understand the kingdom of heaven. They don't understand salvation. Those are the people that's gonna understand it when they get it. All right, that's it. And we perfectly fine with that, man. You know, we done made our peace. We done made our peace with serving the Lord. And frankly, we don't care who don't serve the Lord or who serve the Lord. Because really, it tell you that in Malachi, like you always go to those that will do righteously. It's 3, Malachi 3.
Discern between.
Yeah, good and good or whatever or not. Hey, at the end of the day, you know, we don't really care what you people do. We don't care what you people believe. And one will say, man, why y'all don't want to get the people, bro? Brother, we can't control what people is believing. The Lord is controlling that. So, bro, we don't listen. We don't get our panties, well, not panties, but we don't get our
Fringes in a bunch.
we don't get our fringes in a bunch. All right, but Jake, they get their panties in a bunch because we say things like this. That's what I meant to say. We don't get our fringes in a bunch.
Thank you, Jason. Loose actually wearing panties right now.
Yeah, that's too secret. All as I see it, the freaks, man.
I'm not talking about that.
Bro, you from here, you freak. Yeah, the big freaks here, brothers, in New Orleans.
We are freaking.
And it's a lot of freaks. 5 blocks down, freak of all America out here, man. I mean that.
The capital of the
5 blocks down on Bourbon is a freaks of all America out here, man.
Capital freaks.
You know,
City freaks.
but that's all y'all brothers had. Wait, at the end of the day, our fame, all right, famous men gonna get praised in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, and that's where we want. That's, you know, as I tell this brother, I told him, brother, like, look, all the credit go to the Lord right now. I get mine in the kingdom of heaven, man. And likewise, you are the brothers. Yeah, we just want to make it. We know we make it, then we know we'll get our glory, man. All right, glory lies for the Israelites, the 144,000 Israelites, really all of the Israelites, but chiefly the 144,000 men that dedicated their lives to the Lord, their lives in the kingdom of heaven. So really, we beyond this place, man. We just wait for the crash, the downfall, and then for us to get our spiritual powers and come back down and put everything in the subjection after that, man. That's it. There's nothing else to get here. There's no career to get. We ain't gonna get rich over there. And if we do, it's gonna be morphine. All right? It's really to destroy. You get rich right now, it's for to destroy you. Okay? That's it. That's a demon.
You all right?
To get rich right now, it's a demon on you. You're in a demon on you, brother. Whatever, talking about.
But the angel back in Samuel, the angel, the angel told the Lord, hey, I could get him with this.
Yeah.
Let me do this Richards Avenue. That's all that is. It's him, man, at the end.
Wait, at the end of the day, the celebrities are the men of the Lord and the kingdom of heaven. Well, the place where you need to be a celebrity at, and that's where it's all gonna come at. So with that, you know, Lord willing, it was edifying, man. We're gonna give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, God bless. The honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. The salutation to the occupants pushing the truth to sincerity. So the next time I'm gonna say shalom.
Shalom.
Abba, ball. The brother put the GMS motivational journey. Jake be freaking. ASL. Shit.